Cancer, welcome to Tarotpy with Rex. I hope you had an amazing week last week, and I'm excited to see what's going on with you guys this week. Sorry that my readings are a little bit late. I was on holiday last week, so here I am getting back into the swing of things. So let's get started, shall we? Just give it a little bit of a shuffle. Cancer, look at that. Balance, Cancer, amen. We all need balance in our lives. It's important to play hard and work hard, right? Alright, Cancer. 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Temperance, Death and Rebirth, very powerful. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Fool, King of Swords, 6 of Swords. Okay, Cancer. So, in your current energies, you have the 6 of Wands, victorious, success, completion. Something went right? You feel successful. You feel like you have a victory over something. Things are good. But it's funny because you have the 10 of Cups in your obstacle, which means that even though things went really well and are really good, you're still having a hard time finding your happiness and alignment and your fulfillment. Things are really good, but for some reason you're just not satisfied. And in the best case scenario, you got Temperance. That tells me, so that's balance. That's exactly what I was saying at the beginning of the reading. Temperance peered his head. Balance. You have to balance work and play. You have to find a balance. I feel like you're burnout in some area. Either you've been working too hard, or you just can't find the balance between priorities and enjoyment, right? You can't mesh them for some reason. You're having a hard time finding that sweet spot, and that's okay. It happens, and it can take a minute, but you're gonna find it, and it's there, I promise. You can't just work, but you can't just play. You have to find a good balance that works for you in your life. And in your best case scenario, that's what you want to find. That's what you need to find, so that you're not burnt out and you can keep going and keep things going well, right? And what you can use is the Death and Rebirth. So Death and Rebirth is all about transformation and change. This something happened that changed you a lot. It's changed your state of mind, the way you're thinking, the way you're feeling. Something drastic happened that's changed you, and in a good way, I would say, because I feel like maybe you were just all hustle, and then you were like, let me just take a minute to breathe. And now that you've taken this moment to breathe and kind of fill out life in a different way, it's changed you, and now you're trying to figure out this new balance, right? So that you can have both, so that you can be happy and live the best version of your life that you can live. What's just passed is the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, you finally felt an exchange of energy that worked for you. You finally felt like you were receiving as much as you were giving, and I think that has sparked this newfound love for balance, right? You're like, oh look, I don't have to be the one doing all the work. I can receive and be as fulfilled and happy as I deserve to be, and as I make other people. My energy can be matched, and now it's intrigued you, right? Because maybe before you thought it couldn't be matched. You thought that this was just your role. You were here to please and serve and do, and you were not that you were okay with it. You wanted to have all those things in return, but you were still okay doing the work. But now that you've had a taste of the other side, you want more, and you deserve more. What's coming is the 2 of Wands. Yeah, 2 of Wands is all about taking action. You know, she's sitting there at the window, she's daydreaming, she's looking to the future, like she's planning. She's like making decisions, and she's ready to take some risks and leave her comfort zone. And that's great. Maybe this whole thing has caused you to step outside your comfort zone and do things that you never imagined you would be doing before. And that's when the magic happens, when we can do things that we might have been scared to do at one point. It will bring us something we've never experienced before, which can be really exhilarating. Your attitude, however, is the Four of Pentacles. It tells me that you're holding on to something. Like maybe you could be holding on to an idea, you could be holding on to money, you could be holding on to possessions, you could be holding on to things. And this Four of Pentacles comes from a lack of. And so that's why you would hold tightly to something, because you're like insecure about it. You're missing stability and security, so you feel possessive. Like you have to hoard it, or like just hold it tight so it doesn't leave you. And what people think is the Fool. The Fool is all about being naive and young and just almost careless, right? She's ready to jump off. She doesn't care what happens. She's just ready to jump and try new things, and maybe she'll fly if she jumps. Like, who knows what would happen, right? Because she's so naive. She doesn't really fully understand the consequences of her actions yet, and so she's acting in almost a foolish manner, and that's in other people's eyes. It's not yours, which is no concern to you. Who cares what people think? As long as you're happy and you're doing what's best for you, it doesn't matter what other people think. Your hopes and fears are the King of Swords. Okay, so you're hoping that you're being intelligent about a situation and not emotional. The King of Swords is all about being bold and decisive and daring, and right, he's all about taking action, but thinking clearly with reason and in an intellectual manner. And in your outcome, you have the Six of Swords. So this just makes me feel like you should let go of the past ideas and things that no longer serve you, and take what does serve you and move forward into this new death and rebirth version of yourself, your life, your environment. Take what works and let the rest go. Reimagine yourself in your life every day. Like, but you can be happy and fulfilled every single day. You just need to follow what makes you that way, what makes you feel that way. All right, Cancer, let's pull some clarifiers to see if there's any other messages. What else is going on here? Okay. The Moon, not seeing the full picture. And it comes from a fear-based. Way too many jumpers. We're not taking all those. Okay, one more. Okay, there we go. Let's see what else is going on, Cancer. On the Six of Wands, you've got the Queen of Wands. So yeah, the Queen of Wands, she's all about being bold and assertive, and she's very confident and self-assured. She's vibrant and optimistic. So and on the Six of Wands, which is all about victory and success, and again, self-confidence. So you're feeling good about yourself, and you're feeling like whatever happened, it's made you feel really good about yourself and about things, and you're seeing things in a new light that you've never seen them before. And in your obstacles, on the Ten of Cups, you got the Lovers. You want to be happy in your day-to-day life. You want nothing special to make you happy. Like waking up, I want to be happy, and knowing I'm fulfilled in my day-to-day, and knowing that I'm with a person who is my perfect union or my perfect partner. I want to know that we have shared values and that we're kindred spirits. Yeah, it looks like you might be taking a little bit of a more deep look into your life to see what actually is going to be fulfilling and what you actually want to do with it. Best case scenario on Temperance is the King of Swords. Yeah, you just want a clear head, and you want like clear thoughts about everything, and no emotions. You're like, leave my heart and my emotions out of this. I just want to be clear about what works and what doesn't work. I just want to, all the rest can go. I just want a clear mind on how to balance so that I can reach my ultimate happiness. What you can use on Death and Rebirth is the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Wands is all about like planning your first steps. Again, yeah, you got it right here. Stepping outside of your comfort zone and that's what Death and Rebirth is all about, right? It's a huge transformation. You're doing things that you've never done before. Just looking ahead to the future and seeing that there's more out there than what you maybe thought there was. And maybe things that didn't make you happy maybe things that made you happy up until this point no longer are enough for you. You're searching for more. There's more out there, and you've gotten a taste of something more fulfilling. What's just passed on the Six of Pentacles is the Eight of Wands. It's amazing how quickly. So it was either travel that changed you, because the Eight of Wands can be travel, or it's like a rapid movement of energy, of change. So something rapid happened really fast, faster than you ever anticipated, and it seemed to come so easy to you, this matching of energy. It could be whatever it is, it has caused a lot of excitement in you. What's coming on the Two of Wands is the Ace of Swords, victory again. Ace of Swords is all about clarity and power and victory and breakthrough, new ideas, visions, focus and truth. So it's coming to you. You just need to step outside your comfort zone, and the answers will come to you. You will slowly be guided. The more open your mind is to the new possibilities, the answers will come to you. You just have to be open to receiving them, and think outside the box. Get outside of your comfort zone. Your attitude on the Four of Pentacles is the Page of Swords. So you're holding on to something so tightly, but the Page of Swords is all about being curious and energetic. Like, you are looking for new. It's funny, you're like conflicting, because you're so energized about this new thing, but you're still like holding on to something, to some idea or something that's keeping you in the past. You need to let go of it. You need to let go of whatever it is you're holding so tightly. You need to let go of it, because only then can you make room for the things that are meant to be yours. If you have to hold on to something to keep it, it's not meant for you. But if you let go of it and it stays or it returns, then of course it's yours. But you have to give it that freedom to make that choice, whatever it is. But by you holding on to it, you're telling the universe, spirit, God, whatever, you're telling the universe that I don't have enough of this. And so in return, it will mirror back to you the experience of not having enough. Look at that. You got Death again on what people think. So yeah, people can see a change in you. They can see that there's some major changes coming about in you, and they feel like you're almost like, again, they feel like you're almost like being foolish about things. Again, none of your concern what others think, as long as you're happy and you're doing what's best for you. In your hopes and fears on the King of Swords, you got the Queen of Cups. She's very focused on what she wants, but she's not like overly emotional about it. Does that make sense? Like, so she's very calm and intuitive and compassionate and warm, and she knows, but she's very focused on what she wants, but she's not like in a panic about it. On the King of Swords, who's very intellectual and very decisive, and he's very thought-based, they're both focused on what it is they want, but they're not overly emotional. Leave your emotions at home about this. You're afraid of your emotions about it for some reason. And in your outcome on the Six of Swords, you got the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is, you got the Page of Cups somewhere else, didn't you? No. Okay, just kidding. The The Page of Cups is all about like being creative or idealistic, like sensitive, like a dreamer, naive, innocent, a child, right? And I always look at it like receiving a message. The fish is bringing him a message through his openness of leaving the past in the past and just taking the new stuff. There'll be small messages that guide you in the path that you need to go in order to create your balance and happiness. All right, Cancer, I hope that helps you this week. And until next week, tell your truth, find your voice, and sing your song. God bless.